What you doing out in these streets, slave rule? What you doing out in these streets? What you doing out? What you doing out? What you doing out in these streets? What you doing out in these streets, slave rule? We in these streets.
Yeah, thank you for coming, man.
Thank you.
I haven't seen you in a long time.
Aware. Like the last time we did was when we shot that zombie film.
No, virtual.
Virtual, yes.
When was that?
I think around May. No, May.
Was it May?
No, I think it was before May. Maybe March.
Could be April or March.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's a long time.
Nah, it is a long time now.
I haven't, yeah, because that means I haven't seen Marlon either since then.
Yeah, everyone's been busy actually since then.
Yeah, everyone's been doing their own thing. Yeah, let me just see, was it March? Fuck. Do I have a timestamp on a photo or something so I can see? I'm really curious to know now when it was. Because I saw Biggie last night at the gig last night.
At your performance.
Yeah, so he came through. I was like, yo. It's like, wow. Because I only met him that day for the first time. And to see him come through and support, I was like, yo.
Yeah, that's what I actually liked with
that.
Biggie and with Tux, how they support each other.
Yeah, it's huge.
Because
dude.
it's
the love is unreal.
Because it's really important, to support each other.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays where everyone is just in their own thing, putting a lot of pressure on themselves. That's what I believe. Like you always need to find that core or that circle of people, who support you, and you guys always support each other. Whatever you do, it's like what's it, the ripple effect. Like if I make it, you make it.
Exactly.
We all make it together.
It's huge. It's like if you win, I win. It's huge. Like to see that close knit community that they support one another. They behind each other 100%. Like even Tux, like when I met him, like from day one, he's like, I mean, he didn't even know me, but he's been behind me, supporting me, like since the first time we met at the film festival. He's like, I was like, whoa, okay. I'm not used to this kind of, this type of support from just the jump, from the first time I meet you kind of vibe, It's beautiful, man. And I think we need to surround ourselves with more people like that.
Because it's easy to fall under the trap of jealousy and things like that. Because, how I say, I like being undercover. Although I talk a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Like I really talk a lot. Like I always view and look at people. That's how I notice that Tux and his friends are like.
Oh, you observe,
Yeah, I observe a lot because in life, like we always beat each other down, especially when it comes to Twitter. I'm not a really Twitter person. I don't like Twitter because of how we just keep on.
You don't like what person?
I don't like Twitter.
Oh, Twitter.
Yeah,
Nah,
because of how
it's a toxic
platform. How the society just keeps on breaking each other down. Like because we never know what someone is challenging at this. Like how they just keep on breaking each other down. Like you don't know how important like a wow, you did good, thank you.
Yeah.
Things like that. That goes a long way. Like I've seen it from me. Like I remember there are times where I faced a lot of problems where like I wasn't feeling well, confident-wise, and someone said like, wow, what you said inspired me. Wow, like that touched me. Like, whoa, shit,
I made a difference.
Yeah, did I do that? Then it makes you feel like, whew, that's me. I did that, and I must just keep on pushing. I must not give up. It's those things that helps.
The jealousy and the envy you spoke about, right? You like, and the support factor that we also spoke about with that we saw, what we recently encountered with Tux and Biggie, and I don't know what the other guy's name is, but anyway, like that normally comes with my experience comes from strangers, like people you just meet. You don't get that from the people who are closest to you. You don't like that. It's like you might find it in the beginning when you're starting out on something, because people think, oh, it's like it's a hobby or it's just I don't know, but when they see you serious, that's when things change.
Yeah.
Then you start accomplishing shit. Then it's like okay, and then they start to withdraw because I don't know. It's a mixture, like you said, of jealousy and envy. It's a mixture also of maybe they think that you're going to outgrow them, that you took a chance and they didn't because they feel some resentment now because they didn't and they also wanted to maybe. I don't know. It's a mixture of things. It's a mixture of things to see somebody that you came up with, that you grew up with, succeeding as something that's supposed to be impossible, so to say.
Or like they could be like projecting their fears on you, because I've heard that a lot.
Yeah.
How people project a lot of fears on the
Yeah.
other person. Or like it's really just weird, like how complete strangers support you more than
It's crazy.
people that you know, people that you've grown up.
It's
and
crazy, dude. It's like there's a saying that goes, people only start supporting you when it becomes popular to support you.
yeah,
And it makes sense to a certain degree. Like, there was like, I don't know, like I've lost a lot of friends, bro. Like a lot of friends, family also, throughout the process. Cause like you can see they against you, they're negative. They never support you. It's like whenever you accomplish something, they try to minimize it. They try to cut it down like it's not big or it doesn't mean anything, or it's like or they take shots at you. They don't congratulate you, but they take shots. They try to make fun of your accomplishment and stuff. You get those jabs, all the time. And it's like, okay, I see a pattern here. So I can't. If I can't share good news with you, that's how I know I can't fuck with you.
yeah.
That's 100%.
You know what I've also learned is that when you celebrate, don't look at the people who are celebrating with you. Look at the people who are sitting down. That one.
That's big.
That is important.
That's big.
When you're winning and they're
Yes.
showing faces, sure, trust me,
That's big.
I have seen a lot of people where I thought, damn, this person is rocking with me. But then like when I win,
Yes.
like even it doesn't matter even a small win, but you
Yeah.
see those faces.
Yeah,
those things,
yeah,
like
yeah. No, I've seen
that.
that. I've
Those
seen
things
that.
are important.
I've
Like, you
seen
need
that,
to
yeah.
watch.
Like
those
it's
people.
important to audit your circle. Like,
Yeah.
it's important. That's why, like, for me, I don't share good news with anyone. Like, I don't think because I'm not doing it for anyone but me, and to inspire people who would like to be inspired, and I share my journey that way. But other than that, I'm not gonna hit up my friend. Yo, bro, I just did this and this
Yeah.
and this. Like this morning, I got some fantastic news also, which is crazy. Now I'm like, I'm just gonna sit on it.
Yeah.
It's for me. It's for me.
Yeah, yeah. Now I also get you. But with me, when I'm excited, I'm excited. Like there are certain people who I talk to when I have got a few things that are happening exciting. But I get that point where in the beginning you just chillax and you just tell yourself or pat yourself at the back like, I've got this,
Yeah.
because that is important to have that, because a lot of people do it for the views.
Oh yeah, for the
Instagram,
validation, for the
yes,
likes, for
you
the
know.
yeah. Like there was a time during lockdown, I decided to just go completely off social media, and just grind quietly. Just post nothing. I'm like all these accomplishments I'm doing. I'm not posting a single fucking thing. I'm having a good time. I'm loving my life. I'm not missing this at all. Like
Yeah.
And then somebody told me, I can't remember who it was, but I was having a conversation, and they said like, why don't you tell people? Why don't you share this? And I was like, why? I'm not doing it for anyone. And then they said, yeah, but shouldn't you like show people that even through these tough times you are winning, so it might inspire somebody. And I was like, maybe it is kind of selfish of me not to share some of the things that I might have been through and that I've accomplished, and because at the end of the day I have to remember my purpose. So it's not just to my purpose is just not only to walk with purpose, but to inspire others along the way as well, and I wasn't doing that. So that's why I decided to get back on social media and start sharing more of my journey and that kind of thing. But yeah.
But actually, talking about purpose, actually, it's a really important thing for me. Actually, like I believe that us as individuals, yes, there's this thing that you must fill your own glass and things like that, where you must always put yourself first. But
yeah,
it's weird actually. Maybe you can correct me if you disagree. Like I believe that, life is not about us, as the individual. I think life is about touching the next person. Like, for example, if Jesus, when he died on the cross, if he put himself first, do you think we would be here? No. That's why I always believe that you must always not always put someone, but put yourself out there to make a difference in someone's life. Like, what example can I give? Like, let's say, for example, there's a guy on the street, he has completely nothing. Like, and you have your last 20 rand, but you're going home, you have a place to sleep. But this guy is on the street, and this 20 rand can buy him bread, to eat. But this 20 rand is my lift, let me put it, my lift to go home, like catch a bus.
Yeah.
But that 20 rand, that bread could put something in his stomach. Like, he hasn't eaten for a whole 8 years. That's why I believe that it's not about me. Like, no, I need to go home. I'm cold. I need to go sleep in my bed or whatever. It's about inspiring. Like, that 20 rand can actually put something in his head. Like, damn, this person gave me bread. No, man, I'm a man now. I must wake up. Let me do something about it. Because Jesus died for us. He didn't put himself. He didn't say, no, I'm going to feel the pain. Because he was, although he's Jesus, but he was in human form. He felt the pain,
Okay.
He didn't like, no, I'm going to put myself first here,
Okay.
But at the same time, it's not like I'm saying neglect yourself,
Okay.
but like try, as a person to make a difference in someone else's life,
Okay. I'm not religious, okay.
Yeah.
But I respect what you believe.
Yes.
I do agree with you when it comes to helping others.
Yeah.
It's always good to give back also. At the same time, you can't give if your cup is not full as well. Like, you can't. It's like if you keep draining your cup, like your cup is getting empty. It's going to be nothing to give at the end of the day, and then you are at this point where you just finished. You can't give anymore. There's nothing to inspire others. So I always believe there's times where you have to refuel, so to say, and then you can start doing that again. So don't kill yourself by helping the next person, because there's somebody else is also going to need you, and somebody else is going to need you, somebody else is going to need you, So, it's important to give back. It's very important to give back. It's very important to help others and to inspire others and to plant seeds in others where you can. But don't also empty your glass that you have got nothing left. Because how are you going to keep giving to people and keep planting?
No, I hear. But I'm not saying like go everywhere just to give and kill yourself, because we live in this world there are people who are mean, who are rude.
Oh yeah.
That's why it's important to identify your people, identify who's for you, who will die for you. And also that's where it comes to the circle. Let's say, for example, there was another glass. There's 2 glasses who are full. Yeah. Then there's one that's empty, Me pouring my water to that one is helping that one, but at the same time, when I need some pouring, the next person's gonna. It should be like a ripple effect.
It should be. Yes.
It should be, but unfortunately, we live in a world where it's not, and people take advantage of kindness.
Absolutely.
That's why I am really closed off in the beginning. I'm not sure if you noticed when you're shooting. When we first met, I was reserved, quiet.
Yeah.
I take time because I observe. I always look at who is who. What do they do? What kind of person are they? So because it's really important to identify those people. As I know I keep on repeating, but it's really important to identify those people because we live in a world where not a lot of people are for you. There are a lot of people use you. So it's really important.
But I think you only learn those lessons later on in life. You don't learn it immediately.
Yeah.
So you only learn like the more you experience of life, because like when you're young and still learning and still trying to navigate your way through life and still trying to essentially find out who the fuck you are, because I mean you're not even a fully formed human before 25. Your brain is still developing, so there's a lot to still unpack. And because a lot of the times when you're born and how you grow up, there's a lot of things that you are shaped by how other people have raised you, other people's opinions, other people's views of life, perspectives. It comes to religion, racism, politics.
Yeah.
All of those things are dumped on you, and you grow up with that. So there has to be a time when you have to figure shit out for yourself. Like, all these things, do I really believe them, or am I just believing them because this is how I grew up, and this is how I was raised, this is how I was told life is, and so there has to come a time where you have to make a decision. Like, there's one quote that says, would you believe in the same things you believe if you were the only one who believed in them?
Ooh. Ooh. Damn. Yo.
Yeah, bro. When people hear that, they're like, wait, it's a game changer.
Yeah.
That's a game changer.
If I was the only one that believed in it. Sure. Damn. That's actually a good question.
Yeah, it's a introspective question. It's a question where you have to ask yourself honest questions, you know. But yeah, man, that's just me. That's just me.
But life is a really weird thing, man. Because for me, I always like it's weird how life is always up and down.
Oh
like,
yeah.
It's really weird. Like one day you're happy, excited. The next you're on the ground. The next day you're up again, excited. The next day you're forcing yourself to keep pushing. Then the next day you're excited again. Like it's really weird, but it's what we're doing here. Life is life.
It's life, man. Like you gotta. With regards to pushing, it's even on the days you feel down, even on the days you're not 100%. It's the motivation, the reason you're pushing that makes you push on the days that you feel like taking a day off, you know. It's not about doing it only on the days you feel good. Because if you do it on the days you only feel good or the days you only want to do it, you'll never get shit done. You'll never get shit done.
That's where I think a lot of people, I think for me, the main, how you do those things on the days you don't, it's you need to identify your why, firstly.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this? You know, it also goes back to not doing it for yourself, doing it for other people. Like let's say, for example, I do the things I do for my dad. You know, I want to buy a house for him one day. You know, that like in the morning at 5 o'clock, when I'm tired and I'm like, I don't want to wake up. This blanket is warm. It kicks in. Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
I'm doing this because of this and that.
It's a bigger purpose.
You know, there's a bigger purpose. You know, so that's where that motivation is. Where a lot of people, no, not motivation. Where that discipline.
Discipline. There's a big difference between discipline and motivation. Yes, you're right there.
Because I can be motivated to get up in the morning. I can tell myself the day before, I'm getting up 5 o'clock. I'm getting up 5 o'clock. Then, like when it's cold, when it's raining, you know, when I'm tired, where my body is sore and I'm sick, that motivation just flies out the window. But it's that why, you know, why am I doing this? Why am I waking up? You know,
they say discipline is doing Discipline is doing the things you don't want to do, but doing it like you love it.
I think that was what's that boxer?
That's Castamardo's. That's Mike Tyson's coach.
Oh, Mike Tyson's coach. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was Mike Tyson's actually.
He said it, but he said it. His coach told him.
Oh, damn. But it's those things, like those things differentiate you. Did I say the word differentiate? English. What's different? Whatever makes you different. Make you different to the others.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Because like for example, Kobe he's a guy that I always admired, looked at his discipline. But I'm not a really basketball fan, but because he had that hunger, that passion. Like
even after he's won how many titles, he's still
you know, that's
waking up before everyone else already have a practice in.
Yeah,
and then they wake up and then he's ready to go for the next round. And
especially when he on his bad days, like when he loses a match, like on the day he performs. And then, like that is madness, because like for me on my bad days, I take time, you know, to motivate myself mentally, to get myself there, even if my body's not feeling it. Like with him, it was just 1-2. I lose, go back up
Yeah.
again, you know.
Yeah.
So it's those things that separated him from the rest.
From the rest, yeah.
Getting up,
Yeah.
you know, pushing yourself the whole time.
There's a difference between being good and being great.
Yeah.
You know, there's this line between becoming, well, being good at what you do, but then being common around uncommon men.
People. Okay.
That is huge. Like, yeah, man, that's huge. It's a lonely fucking road, though. It's a lonely fucking road because a lot of people are gonna resent you, and they're gonna make you're gonna make them feel uncomfortable when you start doing great things.
But at the same time, failing is also a lonely road because once you fail, people are not going to come to you. It's rather be lonely and having a goal and achieving something. Then at the end, when you achieve it,
Yeah.
they walk.
But define failure, though.
Failure is not achieving your personal goals. But I think I'm phrasing it wrong. Let me say it again. For me, failure is disappointing myself. You know, let's say, for example, failure is giving up. That's disappointing. That's what I see. If I give up, like, okay, let me make an example. Let's say I'm playing soccer. You know, I'm a soccer player. And I knew in order to be my personal best, I needed to start gymming or putting the extra time, and I didn't do that. And in soccer now, the coach is putting me on the bench, even on the reserves. That's not failure, that's me learning. But failure is when I start giving up. I start saying, nah, I'm not good, making excuses. I'm not good because the coach doesn't like me. I'm not good because he has a personal relationship with this guy. Then I decide to quit and I do something else, you know,
Yeah.
which is bad, you know.
Yeah.
That, I would say, is failure. I'm not sure if you agree with me, but for me...
Yeah, it would, like, the moment you give up, that's when you fail. Like, the moment you stop trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But getting up is also hard. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying...
Oh, after the loss.
Yes, it's difficult. It's almost like a practice. Like you need to get used to failing so that you can get up again.
Well, losing is very important. It makes you...
A champion.
Yeah, because like the lessons that you learn, it makes you want to be better. It makes you want to improve. You know, it makes you appreciate the success when it does come, you know. If you just keep winning and winning and winning, you're not learning anything. You're just learning how to win, but you're not learning how to get back up if you lost it all. You're not, you know, they're not testing your character. So losing is important. Like,
yeah, it's really important.
Like I know a lot of people in the music industry, like they get started, they release one track, it doesn't go their way, and then fuck this. And I was like, you made one song and you're giving up? Like, you know how many fucking songs I've made throughout my life? Like, what? I just laughed. I was like, you're not built for this shit. Like, you are really not built for this.
And I also believe that you need to take it out to be a champion, but you don't need to take it out to win.
Oh yeah.
Win can be by luck, you know. There's always a thing called...
Well, the harder you work, the luckier you get, though.
Yes, that is true. But like, for example, sorry, I like making examples. For examples, Mike Tyson, yeah. Everyone looks at him as a champion. He lost. I think he lost 6 fights. But was it 6? I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. I need to check that. But before he lost his first fight, he was winning and winning and winning and winning, like literally winning. But then when he got his first loss, he wasn't used to losing. Like there was this match with this other guy. I don't remember his name.
Yeah, look at I don't know if... Look, there's a lot that happened in his life at that time. So you can't just say that. I mean, his coach died. His coach was like a father to him. His coach took him in when he never had anywhere to go. He was reckless. He was going in jail and living on the streets. So you can't really say that just he wasn't used to losing and he couldn't come back or that type of
No,
thing?
no, I'm not saying he couldn't come back. He needed to
Okay.
take those L's in
Yeah.
order to be the champion that he is today. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to say is that no matter what you're going through, those L's are teaching you or showing you how to be a champion, how
Yeah.
to get up. Because it's easy to stand up on the good days. I'm a champion, I'm a winner, and things like that. But it's really difficult to get up, you know, and say, like, you know what, I'm in this situation. I need to get up. I need to keep pushing. You know, that's what differentiates from normal people to champions. That's what
Yeah.
I was trying to get at. But yeah.
Oh, it was 27th of March was the last time.
Really?
Yeah, 27th of March is the last time we did virtual.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Marlon and Keaton them and yeah, 27th.
But speaking about Marlon and Keaton, actually, I'm not sure. Did I tell them this? They played a big role actually in me, because I almost gave up on this acting thing. Like literally the beginning of this year. Like,
Oh wow.
like in the beginning I was like telling myself, I'm not doing anything, I'm not going anywhere. Let me just give up and just go into the fire department and work. Or
But you fucking studying acting.
yeah.
So
yeah.
how can you?
It's weird life, bro. I keep
No,
on
no,
telling you.
that doesn't make sense. Like,
Like-
wait, how many years you studying acting now for?
No, this is my first year.
Oh,
Or at
after.
Yes, at after.
What did you do before you started studying at after?
I had a gap year, two year gap year.
Okay.
Like my parents couldn't afford the fees firstly,
Yeah.
then like, and I wasn't getting gigs, you know, I wasn't doing anything.
Okay.
There was a theater that I was supposed to be acting for, but they were ignoring me in a way. So I think that's what tapped into my head, where I wanted to give up, because like for a whole year I was doing nothing, completely nothing. So, but like I remember I was at my cousin's house, you know. I was like, because I started thinking like everyone at my age had something at that time, had a job, had money, like their life was going, and I was at his place, like I was going nowhere. And I remember waking up at his place, I was like, this year, it's 2022, like I need to do something, I need to change. Maybe it's time to give up on this thing called acting, chasing, and I'm getting nothing, I'm going nowhere. But it's weird, like I think it was a week later or 2 weeks later, got a call from Marlon. No,
yeah?
no, WhatsApp, not a call, saying that if I'm free, there's a competition that they're entering, acting competition, which was mad. I got excited actually. I'm not gonna lie. I was like jumping up and down, thanking the Lord, you know. I was like, nah, you know, let me just try it last time.
Yeah.
Let me just push for the last time. Then yeah, got here. After that competition and we won actually, I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? Let me just keep pushing. Let me just try again. Then I went back to my parents, you know what? I want after, you know. I want to try after.
Yeah.
I want to get into after, you know.
And what did they say?
They're like, nah, it's chill. We'll see what we can do. But then, luckily, there was a gap where there was more income coming in the house, so
Okay.
to pay for the school fees. Then yeah, I am here now. I'm here. Well,
What?
you can also.
No, go for it.
I'm learning a lot actually now this year. I think that period was warming me up for this period, because now I am taking every opportunity that I get, you know. I am, because like every single time, that's why I'm so motivational, you know, because I keep on thinking of those days where I was just at home doing nothing, you know, like I have an opportunity now, I am here now, why am I resting? That's always my motivation when I have my assignments, or I am tired, or like I have long scripts to read for some directors that I act for. I was like, I am here now. Why am I complaining? Why am I tired? Last year I was praying for this opportunity. I must just keep going, you know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and Marlon and Keaton are like, they're like my saviors in a way, you know. Like they really helped me get my head back into the game in a way. That's why I appreciate them a lot. That's why I really support their dreams, you know. And whatever they need, like I'm always open to
Yeah.
assist, you know, even whether it's for free or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm always there, because they gave me the belief. They put that faith in me again to keep pushing, you know. So
so you currently studying acting now?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right. What's after like these days? I've had friends over there like way back in the day, and I actually performed over there. They had this fashion show many years ago. But what's it like these days? Like,
For me, it's fun because I'm learning. I'm learning what I love. But there's also hectic days where there's a lot of work. But it's like they're preparing us for the industry in a way. Whether it's the acting side, business side of acting as an individual, as an actor, how to interact with the industry. That's how I see it. How after is teaching us. But at sometimes there is pressure in a way. I think that pressure is because also in the industry there's a lot of pressure. So I think that's where after kicks in, that pressure kicking in when it comes to filming and things like that. But it's going to be more hectic next year because I'm still a first year, so every time it's going to be more. But also at the same time and after, there are a lot of people like third years that I talk to, you know, ask for advice here and there, what they did when they were facing the situation and things like that. So yeah. But speaking about third years, actually, there's this also other third year. His name is Wande. Actually, I connect with him because he has a similar mindset to me, where it's just about consistency, keep pushing. Because what he told me once, actually, acting is just like a sport. You just need to compete with yourself. Just keep on competing. Just keep on pushing yourself. Which that advice actually helped me at school because I put myself out there, wherever I need to assist. So yeah.
what did they teach you like?
They
In terms of not okay, you mentioned a few things. You touched on a few things that they show you, like the business side of it. But with regards to acting itself, like what do they actually teach you? Like, is it like script reading, how to memorize your script, or how to I don't know. Like, what do they teach you?
They don't teach us how to memorize the script, but they teach us how to prepare. You know, as an actor, what you need to do, warm-ups and things like that. What strategies to use, how to differentiate yourself from you and the character. What process, what technique to use. I think there's the 7 steps of Stanislavski. There's a whole question asking yourself, who am I as the character? Then there's the method technique. My favorite technique, actually, that is observing the people who are similar to the character that you play. Like, for example, let's say I'm playing a character that's similar to you. I'll just sit down with my notepad, just look at you, look what you're doing, look how you like nodding your head and things like that when you focus, how your eyebrows are when you focus, and how you're licking your lips now when you're focused, and how you also playing with your fingers and things like that. So and writing those things, and also in a way imagining it so that I can be the character. So that's what they have taught us so far.
Interesting.
But I'm loving it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm loving it. I'm loving it because it's what I love, man. You know, acting. It's me. You know, so I can't do anything else about that. But yeah.
Yeah. How long is the course?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years. Yeah.
Sure. What if you get like a big gig, and will you continue studying, and then you say, fuck it, I got this gig, it's gonna change my life, I don't need this?
Oh, I don't know, really. I'm not gonna lie. My first reaction would be leave after, and do what you're doing. But there's a lot that I need to learn as an actor. Because I saw this year, actually. Because I thought I knew a lot, but I actually don't know a lot. There's a lot I still need to learn. There's a lot of crafting that I need to do, of shaping that I need as an actor. Because right now I'm raw talented. There's still needs to, you know, maneuver me, because there's a lot of things. Even this year, there's a lot, like literally a lot of things that I didn't know, that I thought I didn't need. But being an actor showed me that, wow, I need to
like what?
Like like being involved, like observing. Like before, after, I never used to observe. I just used to get there and act. Like an actor, being an actor, you need to be involved in real life. You know, you need to look at everything, you know, because you are acting about everything. That's like the one thing that I've learned. And preparation before acting, like your warm-ups, warming your body, that is really important.
Warming your body?
Yeah, warming your body, like stretches and things like that.
Oh.
You know, so that your body is warm and your voice, you know, just little hums and things like that.
Yeah.
How important that is. Yeah, that's what I've truly learned. Like I thought, you know, acting, you just talk, just rock up and act. You just get in the zone and act. But no, it's not. There's more. There's more to acting than just. I mean, there's more to acting than just rocking up. There's a whole preparation and also where, like, for example, as an actor, you need acting is it's like gym. You need to practice the whole time. Like, for example, get a camera, just act, get different scripts, act, different tones, postures, and things like that. Those really help because it becomes becomes muscle memory, memory. You know, so yeah.
Interesting, man. Interesting. Do they? Okay, you obviously do. What do you call it? Say, call it practicals, where you actually act out scenes and stuff for grading and stuff. Is that or?
Yes. We do, but for me, because I'm acting, I just act. I just do the preparation and act. But it's all about all the things that I've mentioned now, about the movement, about the voice. They mark you on those things.
What is it?
And how you act, how you are as an actor, and yeah, it's a lot, especially when it comes to the theory side. There's a lot of things in it, you know. So yeah.
Heavy. Do they still have those? I don't know what you call it, but it's like I don't know if each student has to produce like this movie they made themselves or something, or
not each student. They put you in a group, actually.
Oh yes, that's right.
In a group, like for example, actors, the live performance, we call them LP. They in each term, in one term you are an actor, screen actor. Then the next term you're a stage actor. You know, so then that's where. Then if you're a stage actor, you just group with just actors and you do your own play. You write the script, you direct your own things, and you just organize your own things. Then when you're on screen, the actor just acts, you know. Then the preparations from the behind the camera kind of people, like your directors, producers, your sound editors, and things like that. Then they are all there. Then, but you make your own play. The students direct their own play, and in a way you sell your own film production in the presentations, things like that. So that's where the business side comes in, where you identify your target market, why you targeting these people, how is your target strategy, target market, and things like that. Who's your target market, and how do you want to attract these people? So.
Do they organize your gigs as well?
No.
I thought maybe they do just to give you some real life practice into castings, and then just to put you out there in the real world. Because like, I'm sure you get accustomed to the people that you are with at school, like fellow students, the lecturers. So you get used to auditioning or casting in front of those people, so you get comfortable. But then the moment you get a casting at somewhere where you're unfamiliar with, the game changes completely, because then you have to get used to those people, and you're not always gonna audition in front of the same people.
Yeah. Now, but for me, if you're acting in a film, I'd say in a way, try and focus at the school, you know, not mostly about getting gigs and things like that, because it'll all be distracting at some point, you know, where you have to juggle the schoolwork and the film, but at the same time, put yourself out there. I'm not sure if I'm confusing, but because there's a lot of things that happen, especially when it comes academically. There's a lot of work. But if you can take the workload, do it, because the more you're out there in the industry, the better it is for you. So yeah.
All right. Why do you want to be an actor though? Of all the wait, weren't your parents also like asking you why acting? Why don't you be a doctor or
Yeah.
an
My
accountant?
parents actually wanted me to study UCT actually.
At UCT.
Yeah.
Study what?
I don't know. They just wanted me to be in UCT. At that time, either I was going to be a social worker or whatever, but they just wanted me to study UCT because after they didn't know after before me.
Is it?
So they wanted me to study. That's all they wanted me to study. UCT. They really, truly wanted me to be in UCT, but I didn't want to be in.
Okay. There are other institutions in this country
Yeah.
and in the city, but why UCT specifically?
No, I wouldn't say UCT specifically, but if I didn't get into UCT, they wanted me to be in other
I see.
varsities, but they just didn't feel comfortable with me studying acting or being it after.
So if you said like I want to study acting at UCT, would they be okay with that?
Yes, they would have.
Is it?
Yeah, but I didn't want UCT. I wanted after.
Why?
For me, I just felt like, maybe I'm wrong, but I just felt like at that time that UCT just is only focused on theater side, because I wanted to know everything when it comes to acting. Where, like, for example, in after, they also, in the first year, in the second semester, you also do, they swap you and you go to the directing, if you want to do directing, but everything behind the scene, they also show you on that side, so that you can, at the end of the year, you can choose if you want to do the acting, if you want to stick with acting, or be behind the scene, whether it's cinematography, directing, sound, editing, and things like that. So, and UCT didn't offer that.
I see. Okay.
I think they don't offer that.
Is it?
But it's all about theater, so that's why I didn't want to go. But they were truly really pushing for me to go and study at UCT or other varsities. If it wasn't drama, I'll probably be studying something to do with social working, So, but I also didn't want that because it wasn't my passion, It wasn't what I wanted to.
So why drama? Why acting?
It falls that fire in me, But actually, let me draw the whole thing for you. With acting, firstly, I was introduced in acting through theater. I started at high school, where it was by luck, actually, because I was playing soccer that time. Then I broke my wrist. Then I decided, nah, I'm not going to go to practice, because my teacher at that time was advertising that there's auditions in the hall, da-da-da-da. Then I decided, nah, let me just go act. Then I acted, and I literally made it up on the spot, because they said you must have a script or whatever, where you must audition. So I forgot what it was about, but I know it was about a boy who lost his mother, whatever. I decided on the spot, like, when we go on stage, let me just act, because it was an audition. Then yeah, they loved it. Then what I felt when I was on that stage, like, I just felt alive, like I just felt like I was flying in a way, when you surf, when you catch that wave where you feel like you're flying, you feel like you're on top of the world. It was similar to that, where for soccer players, they free world, or what they wonderland is being on the field. My wonderland was being on that stage at that time, where I just felt that passion, that fire in me, So that's where the acting started, and that's where I also decided, like, let me leave soccer, let me do this acting thing, which got me here now, because I believe if I wasn't there on that stage, I don't think I would be here now, acting, talking about acting, being an acting geek, So So yeah.
So it made you feel alive.
Yeah.
Heavy. Interesting. So when you say like was like a rush, you felt
Yes.
this
Yes.
adrenaline rush.
Yes.
Is it? Interesting. Was it the character specifically that you played at that time, or was it just being on stage that you felt that? Or
It was being on stage, feeling free, interacting with the audience, but at that time who were the judges, how like I could see through their eyes that wow, I am rocking it on stage, you know, that connection that I had with them. I think that's probably what I love about theater, actually, how you connect with the audience. It's harder than screen acting, because screen acting you can make a mistake, do it again, you know. But on stage, make a mistake, you need to move. You're on your feet. That's probably that adrenaline brings, and how the audience interact with you,
Yeah.
especially when you're in your zone and you're there, like looking into their eyes, and like how you can see in a way this fire that you have, it's in a way transforming to them. You know, that connection where
Yeah.
you are. You know,
Yeah.
that's what hit me. You know, like shit, this thing is for me. You know, so
Heavy, interesting. I didn't feel that immediately with acting. I didn't. Like,
yeah.
I was like, why the fuck people do this? Like, I didn't get it at first. I didn't. I did it only after a while. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, okay. Because for me, coming from hip hop, I always struggled with, because in hip hop you have to be your 100% your authentic self. So I brought that same mindset to acting, and I didn't realize that it's got nothing to do with me personally. It's got to do with this character, and I got to remove myself sort of from this character.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, but this is not something I would say, or this is not something I would do. And I look at it like that, and I'm like, nah. So I didn't get it at first until afterwards. I only realized, like, okay. It's interesting.
Yeah, no, I mean, hip hop and stage is actually similar, because you, in a way, being yourself. You know, I believe that every actor in a way should go on stage, at least experience stage acting, because it's really important. It opens your mind, because screen acting in a way closes you in a way, because everyone is there. You know, it's really comfortable. You know,
What if you have no desire to be a Broadway star? Or
then it's fine. You don't have to be a Broadway star. You don't have to be seen everywhere. As long as you like what you're doing, then boom. Because the main goal is not entertaining everyone. The main goal is entertaining that hunger that's inside of you. It's like almost like when you're hungry, you want to eat. You know, it's almost like that. It's not about who's gonna like me. Am I gonna be on the face of this billboard and things like that? It's about this thing here.
But they need to like you so you can get rehired. Like, if people don't like you on screen because your performance is bad, then it doesn't matter about your hunger then. I mean, you can feed yourself, but are you are you literally feeding, your family?
Yeah.
With that passion.
Passion always pays. That's what I believe. You know.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like you said, it's all just about feeding that hunger, right?
Mm-hmm.
But and you said you don't have to be liked. But people need to like you on screen, so that you have this reputation of you are this. How do you say? This personality, so to say, that people are attracted to, so that they come see you again and come see you again.
Yeah. But then
And they want to work with you. And
but don't you think you're gonna shift the thing and you're gonna make it about everyone else, and then in a way you're gonna lose yourself?
No, I'm not saying lose yourself. I'm saying you said that you don't care about people liking you, but in a sense you have to portray this character so that people can like you, so that you can get rehired. I'm not saying lose yourself.
Oh.
I'm saying you can't just only think about your own hunger to fulfill that hunger. You have to think about the bigger picture, isn't it?
Yes, it is about the bigger picture. But at the same time, if you don't have that passion, if you're not passionate in a way, I don't think you would do your best. You see.
No, that's true. You have to be passionate
Yeah.
about what you're doing because it comes through on screen or through your work, basically. Yeah.
Because that passion is emotions, you know. In a way, the actor is selling his or her emotion. So to the audience, that's where the audience can relate with the characters in a way. That's what an actor's job is, you know, to sell. Okay, I don't want to put it as sell emotions, but to represent the audience to themselves in a way, or represent that emotion. Like, oh, like let's say for example, you acting in a scene like where you are already sad, and I'm in the same process as you, where I can relate, like, man, damn, I feel your pain, you know, and then your thing, your reaction is a positive reaction. Then to the audience, like, okay, you know what? Let me also react in a positive way. You know, that's where actors touch people. That's where acting is. It's almost like a school, teaching them about life, you know, teaching them about positive things, you know. That's what I also believe, you know, that acting is teaching, you know, because let's say we are we are drug victims, you know, we are addicted to it and things like that. We have lost our families and things like that. And there's someone at home who's in the same situation. And now we're going back at home, back in the community, our second chance, and we're trying to change. And we are relating to the audience that change is possible, you know, and second chances there, you can give people second chances, you know, so that's what I believe in it. Did I answer your question?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Okay, nah.
Okay. What if the movies that portray the dark side again, and you're also saying that you're encouraging people to follow the dark path then again?
Isn't that also like a lesson? Because they'll see, like, oh, this is bad. This is things like that.
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Yeah, they will see. That's what I think they will see. Because even like in a villain, like I say, oh, this is bad. Or even if like, damn, this
What if
villain,
it's a cool fucking villain?
Yeah,
man,
that's what
and he gets
yeah.
away with it, because there's many movies where the bad guy gets away.
Yeah. Then,
So, and I think the bad guy's really fucking cool. And
yeah, the villains are cool, you know, but at the same time, you can see like, no, in reality, this won't happen. This is not a good thing.
and
you know?
for you, yeah. But there are other people out there that want anything different. Because a villain doesn't have to be someone with superpowers.
Yeah.
It can be, like, what's that one movie? Fuck, man. Tommy Lee Jones is in it. It's one of my favorite fucking movies. Bad guy just walks the fuck away, and it's so fucking poetic. Tommy Lee Jones. What's that movie? It's an insane movie. Sorry, why am I going to images? What is that movie? That bad guy. I can't remember the fucking title now. And it's a badass movie. It's like, I think it was in the 70s that shot this movie. It's like, it's an amazing fucking movie. Let me see. I actually watched it not the other day, but maybe 2 years ago. Again. Yeah, No Country for Old Men. This fucking movie, bro. This movie. This is...
I think I must watch it actually.
This movie. I think this is one of the best movies when it comes to a fucking villain, and he just walks away. He just literally, that's the ending. Like he walks away, kills all these people, and he just walks away. Like there's no police running after him or chasing him. He just
walks away.
That is an amazing fucking ending. When was this movie made? 2007.
Oh.
Is it 2007? Yeah. Okay, I thought it was
2000s. Yes.
Why did I say the 70s? Oh, sorry. I think the movie was like
based in the 70s.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I don't know. It just has old vibe to it. Yeah, 1980s at least. 1980s. Yeah, the film is set in the desert landscape of the 1980s, West Texas. Yeah, it's a fucking amazing movie, dude. This is a brilliant movie. It's guy just walks away, man. Walks away. Yeah.
But that's also another thing, you know. But unfortunately, I'm not Google. I don't have all the answers. I'm just a young local actor who's just starting, you know. But that's what I feel.
Yeah.
You know, that acting in a way we learn, you know. It's about lifestyle. That's why actors also need to be involved in life, you know, life in general, you know, so that they know how to portray actors and portray different characters, because there is a world watching. There's a lot of people watching us in a way, and yeah.
The cool thing about acting is you get to play so many different characters. You can be a doctor, you can be a nurse, you can be a fireman, you can be a superhero, you can be a serial killer, you can be a psycho, anyone for that moment, and then go back to real life.
But you know, my favorite role is action, anything to do with action. That's why Hitman I really loved, because I don't know, like holding a gun and just acting, things like that. But action is really a place where I need to tap in more as an actor. Is when I grow more, like I really love it. That's why I loved working under Marlon, especially under Hitman, you know, where it was just about action, you know, just even it was just little action, just me pointing and boom, you know. But I loved every second of it, because in action you work, you know. That's what I loved about it. While off camera, even when I was just in that one motion the whole time, even if my body was hurting, but I was working. You know it.
Why was your body hurting?
No, because I remember when I was aiming, when I was on the grass and aiming, I don't know, I think it was here, it was pulling the whole time, because I had to stay in one motion
position.
the whole time. Yeah. So, but I really enjoyed it, because it's my favorite genre, action. So yeah, I really did love every moment of it. But and also learning under Marlon, actually, as a director.
What is your favorite action movie?
I would say Fast and Furious, I would say.
Really?
Yeah.
Part 1?
No,
or
not
which
part 1. I would say the one where they introduced Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Was it 5? When it was set in Brazil. Was it Brazil?
The Hobbs one, where he comes. He plays the character Hobbs.
Yes, when he plays the character Hobbs. I think it was 5. Yeah, it was 5 where they introduced him, where he was the police guy chasing Vin Diesel.
Back then already, Fast 5. I don't. No.
Stories need to be heard. You know, that's what I believe. And in a way, you are playing a role in telling people's stories.
I don't know about that.
So no, it's true, because a lot of people will come and have come here to express themselves, say their version of life, their experiences, and you're just there recording it and telling our lives through this podcast. You know, it's touching.
I'm not telling anybody's story. I'm just providing a space, basically. Yeah. But I'm not doing anything specific, you know.
But in a way, you're also playing a role, you know. So.
I guess so. I'm just happy I get to talk to interesting people.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised people want to come talk to me.
Yeah. No.
so yeah, it's fun.
It's really fun, actually, because you just come here and talk. Just do. It's not like, for example, radio, where you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do that. We're just here to express, you know, and just talk.
You mean like what do you mean with radio?
Like with radio, like let's say, for example, there were things I would not be able to say. Like I'm just saying, for example, you know. But here I can say whatever I want, you know.
You could say whatever you want. It's you're not restricted on here as per radio. Like radio has a lot of rules. Like they have sponsors to pay. They have airwaves are restricted, so you can't swear
and things like that, you know.
you can't really express yourself as you want to.
And I think that in a way takes away the realism in a thing where you have to just follow everything, where you have to hold yourself in.
People do that too here, bro. Like,
Yeah.
You see the difference between people. Like, I speak to them when they come in, and let's say we play a game of pool first, and then we chill, and the moment they come in this room over here, and then you can see this whole switch. And it's like, okay, you're not the same person that I met.
Yeah, the other day.
A few minutes ago when we were playing pool. Like, the moment you come here, it's like you be this. I don't know, because I guess it's a few things. Maybe because it's a camera, so now you feel the pressure of people watching you. There's also this other pressure of people seeing you in a different space, so they might not like you, kind of thing. A lot of people are maybe afraid to be themselves, really. I don't know, but yeah, I do notice it.
Yeah,
I do notice it.
You know?
Like I had Chad on the other day. Chad Nolan, he's a singer. He was like the same from before he came in here to came here. He was the same. So, but you notice there's a switch. Like I might not look like it, but I observe a lot.
Yeah.
I watch people. I notice behaviors. I pick up little things. So I can see that definitely. I can see that. Like even afterwards, the moment the camera's off, and then this other person comes back and it's like, where were you the whole time you were? You know.
Maybe it is the camera, you know, or in a way they're trying to be professional in a way, or
I don't know. It's up to that person. You know. As long as I'm being myself, I'm the same person on camera, off camera, and somebody sees me randomly in the street and they interact with me, and they can see there's a connection. Like this is the same guy wherever he goes. That for me is big.
Oh no, I'm also like that. Where there are times where I'm reserved, especially if I just get to know the person, I'm more like reserved. But then the more I get free, more comfortable, I start to express myself. I sometimes, if I become really close friends with them, I irritate them in a way. A lot of my friends say I irritate them. I talk a lot, especially when I call and check up on them. You know, they always say I talk a lot. But what I've noticed is that first, what's this word I'm looking for? First impressions, I'm always reserved. You know, so yeah, maybe it's just me. I'm not gonna really dig deep on it because a lot of people have wanted me to change and be that well to me, you know. But
why?
I don't know.
Who are these people?
No, it's new people I've met. Like some people at school. Say in my I was first quiet, now I'm all this things, but it's just me, you know. I can't change it. That's who I am. So yeah.
It's crazy. People want you to be.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. But or maybe it's because they see my other self, or I don't want to say other self, but when I get closer to them, how talkative I am, instead of being just reserved and just being myself, you know. So it all plays a role. It all plays how, who, where, and things like that. I think that all plays a role in what person and how you interact with people.
Yeah.
So yeah, because like for example, if my uncles and family were here, I would probably be more reserved, more quiet, just here because it's my uncles and parents and elders. You know, you don't want to be boom out there. But then if my cousins or friends were here, I'll be a lot more talkative, laughing more and things like that. So I think it's the company that's around that brings out sides of people, you know. So but let me not say sides of people. Let me just talk about myself, sides of me, you know. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess how do you say, it's like certain people bring out different sides of you. It's like if I don't know, it's hard to explain, but let's say it's a good friend of mine. you know, I don't know, I'm a different way. I'm sort of happier. I think for me it's energy. Like I pick up on your energy,
Yeah.
and
Nah. Energy.
and yeah, it's like it's hard. It's fucking hard to explain, but there's people who you are like you can feel the energy with this person is a bit off or something, and then I don't know. But for me, like it's like I'm not the same like with you now as let's say a friend of mine that I've known
For
for
years.
20 years or something, and we close as fuck, and
Yeah.
you know, it's just because I know so much more about that person also, and there's so much more that I can speak about and connect with, and because we've done like a million things together,
Yeah.
and it experiences and all those memories, and you know, it's like you just get certain people that make you better,
Yeah.
that you are or that you are better with them. It's weird. It's weird. But then again, you get some people who you just meet the other day, and it feels like you've known them forever, and it's just this, the energy is just
Sparks,
on the same,
you know.
at the same level, and it's just amazing. It's weird. I can't even explain that. Can't really explain. I don't know the reason for that.
I also find it weird sometimes because there are like there are like nowadays I speak more to people that I've just recently met, like probably like 3 or 6 months ago, like frequently than my old friends. Like I speak to them like now and then, but like we just check up on each other and things like that. So it's really weird. It's something to look up on, you know, and see if it's a good thing or bad thing. But hopefully it's a good thing, you know. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So are these friends from your high school, or like your friends from around the way, or?
Friends from high school.
Is
High
it?
school. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you know you grow apart because you're not together. You don't see each other every day
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
So you got your own lives. You got your own things going on. And so yeah, it's a natural part of life where you drift away and you become your own selves. Because at school, everyone is sort of programmed to be the same.
Yeah.
Because you wear the same clothes. You have to cut your hair the same way. You have to think all the same because this is the assignment they give you. This is the way they teach you. So everyone is the same. The moment you get out of high school, that's when you really have to start thinking. And because now everything is thought out for you in high school. When after high school, it's like, I don't know now, this, depending on what institution you get taught at, university or whatever, but I don't know. But yeah, like the moment you stop going to school and you start living in the real world, and that's when you start really having to think like who you are and what do you believe, and becoming your own self.
Yeah. No, it is. And plus, it's also important to also check up on the people around you. You know, just normal calls here and there.
I guess so.
Because I do that a lot. Actually, I always check up on my friends, because especially nowadays, where you know there's a lot of depression, and things like that. You know, I always check up. You know, to see if they're okay and things like that. Then I also have some people, you know, to check up on me. You know, because I'm also human. You know, not as strong as I would like to be. Not as strong mentally as I would like to be, but everyone needs those people or a person, you know, to check up on you, you know, and say, hey, how you're holding up, how you're doing, and things like that. So yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's important to have a small group of friends just to check up on each other to make sure they're okay. And yeah, man, life gets hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't know what that person's going through. You just think, they're fucking quiet, they're ignoring me. But meanwhile, they're going through the hardest shit they've ever gone through. Maybe some people are just not comfortable also sharing that with you.
Yeah,
and it's nothing personal. It's just that's just how they deal with shit. They withdraw and they figure things out on their own, and life is weird sometimes.
No, life is a journey, up and down, as I say.
Peaks and valleys.
Yeah.
Peaks and valleys.
But the important thing is just to keep going. You know.
Yeah, man. So what are your goals in acting? Like, do you want to be this gigantic movie star? Or what do you want to do? Like, what's your...
I wouldn't say I want to be this gigantic movie star, but I want to achieve everything that I set, whether it's in front of the screen or behind the scene, but just to ensure that I've achieved everything, and while I'm acting, I enjoy it. That's like what I want, like to enjoy it, because I don't want to act for years and years, then boom, I don't enjoy it, because like literally that's also one of the reasons why I wake up, you know, because I want to perform, you know. So that's my goal, just to ensure my happiness in this acting thing.
What are the goals that you set for yourself?
At the moment in time, I'd say is to be the best actor that I can be, and to always be the best that I can be, you know, because I don't want to say I want to get an Oscar, things like that, because that's all material things, because there are a lot of people who have won everything but are not happy, you know. My happiness has become really important to me nowadays, because I don't want to like face a lot of problems where I need to go to rehab and things like that, because that's one of the main reasons why I put my happiness first, because I don't want to be affected by other things that will delay me, you know. So
do you drink or
no?
Is it no drugs, no alcohol?
No alcohol, no smoking, nothing.
No.
But I do go out a lot with my friends.
Was there any time in your life when you did drink? Or?
Yes, there was.
And why did you stop?
It was not for me. Drinking and things like that. It's just not for me.
Did something happen?
No, nothing happened.
When you said not for you, what do you mean?
Like, it's just not for me. It's not for... It doesn't align with the future that I want. And plus, alcohol also affects the body in the long term, like your kidneys and things like that. So yeah, and with the smoking, the lungs and things. But I have nothing against people who drink and smoke. But it's just not for me, you know. So yeah, I'm that kind of person who just prefers not to drink, but I do go out. So yeah.
Okay. I used to drink. I can't say I'm a non-drinker, but I just don't drink. I haven't had it. Fuck, it's been years since I had a drink. It's just that I don't feel the need to drink, so to say. I don't know. Yeah. It's different. I don't know. I used to drink a lot back in the day. A lot. That used to be my shit.
Nah, it's also maybe part of growing up. I don't have as much time as I want to, you know. But yeah, it's just totally not for me. Although I do have some friends who do drink, but they all know that I don't drink. In a way, when I'm around, it's almost like I become the father of the group. Where I'm around, they just put everything away.
What?
But yeah.
Why? Wait, when you say the father of the group, like
friendship wise.
I like this dad figure kind of. Or what do you mean?
I wouldn't say dad figure, but...
Well, when you say father, what do you mean by that?
Like, when we go out, especially like I don't drink, then they also decide to drink, like, Bizo's here, you know, let's not drink. Because he's here. We don't want to put him off or whatever. But
Really?
yeah,
That's heavy.
yeah, it's just not
My
for me.
friends will never do that.
Really, nah.
My friends will never do that. Not once did they say, nah, Alvin's here, I'm not gonna drink. You fucking out of your mind. That's heavy. Wow.
Now, or maybe it's also because my dad doesn't drink. Maybe that's why I also don't drink.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, my whole family doesn't drink actually. So
Oh.
maybe that's why we don't drink at home. But it's totally not for me. And yeah, it's just I'm just not that person who drinks, you know. But I'll have a fun time, but without drinking. You know? I'll dance, although I can't dance. But yeah. I listen to music, but yeah, I listen to music a lot, actually. So yeah.
Do you have any other passions besides acting?
I would say helping people, just being a helping hand, you know,
Is it?
especially when it comes to the poor. Helping the poor, you know. I don't want to label them as poor, but helping others. Let me just say helping others, you know, when they need to be helped. But helping others without a camera, because there's always this trend with helping people but you have to take a picture and show them.
Oh, yeah. I see that a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
For me, that just takes out the reason for helping. Like if there's a camera, it makes me feel like I'm helping them just because there's a camera. Like just because I'm gonna show people. So that's really other things that I do. You know, it's really important to me, you know, to be a helping hand. You know, I probably spoke about a lot about being a helping hand in this thing, but yeah, it's helping is really important to me, because I've also been helped a lot, you know, through my life, where a lot of people have given me their helping hand when I've needed help. So that's probably why I really really like helping people, because I know how it feels to not have things, you know, to not have things that you want, but then someone else is there to give it to you without a price. So I know how it feels. And plus, when you help someone like it, you just feel good in a way. Like there's something there that just like helps someone today, puts a smile on your face, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's me. That's me.
All right. Heavy, man. Heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm in the streets.
It's cock funny. It's cock funny.
Mama, I finally made it. I'm in the streets. You know. But yeah, man. It's all about making a difference in someone's life. You know, in this world. You know. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you watch soccer? Well,
not anymore as I used to.
What team did you support?
Juventus and Manchester United.
Manchester United.
Yeah.
That's my team, bro. That's my team, really.
Well, yeah,
wow.
but like, I don't really get to watch
Sports
sport anymore. Like the only sport that I really watch now is MMA.
Oh.
I just don't have the time. I wish I did.
Yeah.
So I could watch a game here and there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I used to be an avid soccer fan. I mean, I even went to Brazil to watch the World Cup.
Yeah.
So fuck yeah, man.
Yeah. My favorite team is United. Like I'm a huge United fan. Like that's my team through it and throughout. Like although they're losing now. But
didn't they win on Monday?
Yeah, no, they won. They
2-1?
won 2-1 against Liverpool. I was so happy.
Yeah.
That put a smile on my face, because before the match I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, we're gonna lose. But then the guys pulled through. You know, sports, soccer is my favorite sport. You know, like just watching sport with the boys is something nice. But sometimes, because I'm really passionate about soccer, you know, I scream sometimes on the TV. You know, if they're not performing properly, then yeah. And I also watch rugby actually, but only national rugby, Springboks. Club rugby.
Amazing.
I tried to watch club
Yeah.
rugby, but it's not exciting as like when I watch the Springboks.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I used to be a rugby fan. Like I still am a rugby fan. I still watch like the big games and so on. I just can't. I just don't have the fucking time.
Yeah.
Like I used to. I used to watch every fucking weekend. Used to be my sports in soccer, rugby, cricket. I used to love cricket as well. Just don't have the fucking time, bro. Like, don't have the fucking time.
No. We're all busy. We're all trying to push, you know. So
Yeah, man.
time is very expensive. Like when you grow up, I've noticed, especially the more I grow up, the more I notice that how important time is and how important it is to spend it wisely. So yeah.
Yeah, it's the most valuable resource, and we can't buy time. We can't get time back. We can't ask for time refunds. Or once it's spent, bro, that's gone.
Yeah.
Forever.
That's also scary. It's a really motivational thing and a scary thing, because if you waste it, it's gone. Like literally, you won't get it back.
Yeah.
Like that's why you need to use it wisely, especially now, or when you're in your 20s. You need to use it wisely.
No, whenever.
Yeah, you know.
That's why I'm not going to I don't go anywhere where I don't feel like I want to go. I don't feel like if there's, let's say somebody invites me to something and I don't feel like it, I'm not gonna fucking go just because something to do.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I'd rather use that time for something else that I really fucking enjoy. I'm just gonna go because I feel obligated to go.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
No.
no. Similar. That's also similar to me. You know, once I feel something's off, I don't want it, and especially if I'm being forced to do something, like my mood just changes. I'm like, nah, I don't want.
Yeah,
you know,
nah.
because I don't like being forced. You know, I like thinking, okay, processing everything. Okay, pros and cons, A, B, C, this and this and this and that. That's how I operate in my head. You know, I just analyze everything. Then once I see it's good, then I do it. And yeah, as long as I'm not being forced or anything, because once I be forced, it's a whole complete turn off. Then I just look the other way and just continue, you know. So
yeah, man.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's important to do what you love, go where you celebrate it, go where you appreciate it.
Yeah.
You don't have time for bad energy vibes. Dude.
Yes,
Really.
you know, especially negativity. Negativity just drains me. You know?
Oh yeah.
Like I distance myself from people who are negative, but not automatically, because I feel like, in a way, if there's someone that's negative the whole time, you can try and interact with them, show them in a way positivity. But once I feel like I'm being dragged into this negative thing, then I have to because
distance yourself.
I just don't like feeling negative, like, or awkwardness, like, awkward situations. Nah, I don't like awkward situations at all. Like, I would rather keep quiet if there's an awkward situation and just leave it. Like, I just completely run away from awkward situations. I don't know, it's just me. Or sometimes I might even try, and if there's an awkward situation, I might even try and solve it quickly, squash it immediately before it becomes a big thing or awkwardness, because I know once I'll just pull myself away, because I don't know, there's something about awkwardness which just doesn't go well with me. So yeah.
Yeah, man. You just feed off that energy. You can like, a lot of people don't trust the
gut feeling.
gut. And that's telling you
Yeah.
something. That you shouldn't ignore those signs.
Yeah. Gut feeling is really important.
Yeah, bro, it's big. Like when I meet somebody and something's off immediately, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not fucking with this person immediately.
I'm also the same. Once something tells me like, something's wrong, pull away, you know.
Yeah.
Because you never know when it comes to this. Because nowadays, you never know. Maybe that whole situation that your gut feeling is telling you to leave will hurt you in a way. So yeah, it's really important to back yourself, and when that gut feeling kicks in, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, man. Bizo, where can people find on social media?
Only on Instagram. I'm only on Instagram. It's Bizo _Maxegwana. That's me on Instagram. and yeah.
No more Twitter.
Nah, Twitter, I stay away. It's negativity. I stay away. You know,
Alright.
and yeah, then they can also find me on these streets. You know.
Thank you for coming through, man.
No, thank you for having me.
Thank you, man.
I hope you also enjoyed it. You know.
Yeah.
You know, because I also enjoyed it. Speaking, you know, talking, also talking about myself. You know, because we never talk about ourselves, because in a way we're always about the next thing, the next big thing. You know, so it's important, you know, to sit down and talk. So that you can learn, you know,
Yes.
because maybe I really needed this. Maybe I was going through something. I really needed this chat, you know, and yeah, thank you, man.
Thank you.
I really
man.
enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
What you doing out in these streets, Leroy? What you doing out in these streets?